Hello everybody and welcome to the first video presentation of Eugenicus Lair. We're going to talk about Marvel's Defenders, so let's begin. Let's take my little notes here, sorry. The camera is here, so I'm going to take them here. So on the other side, no one can see them. Magic, huh? So, a blind lawyer, a drunken detective, an ex-convict, and a billionaire actually, all walk into a bar. This isn't the beginning of a joke, but it is the beginning of the fourth episode of Marvel's Defenders. Marvel's classics and Netflix's latest superheroes, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist joined their forces to form the unconventional superhero team, the Defenders, in order to save New York from its imminent destruction caused by the Hunt, an evil organization. Our story begins a few months after the end of Iron Fist. Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, is still a pro bono lawyer, having left the Devil of Hell's Kitchen and his vigilante days behind. Jessica Jones, still drunk, continues her life as a private investigator, still not willing to help those who need her, and being kind of scarred from her battle with Kilgrave. Luke Cage returns to Harlem and to his personal goal to save those who need him. And last but not least, Danny Rand, aka Iron Fist, is still trying to protect and actually find Canlan from the Hunt. Okay, things are getting a little complicated, so you'd better pay attention. I mean, it's advisable, so I don't know, whatever you do. Going on then. Jessica Jones takes on a new case in order to find a missing person, and that missing person leads her to an apartment full of explosives. Jessica Jones informs the police about it. The police come to the apartment, and our friend, Misty Knight, from Luke Cage, comes along. And then Jessica leaves because, police. Later that day, the missing person becomes no longer missing, since he goes to Jessica and tells her to stop looking for him. Dude! And also to stop searching about him. Important there. But because of Mr. Murphy, not Ryan Murphy, the other Murphy, not Eddie Murphy, the other Murphy, and his glorious loss, Elektra finds him at Jessica's apartment, and, well, he tries to kill him. But before she does that, the missing person goes like boom, and he kills himself. So no longer missing person. Anyway, Jessica tries to stop Elektra, but once again the police come along with our friend Misty, not that Misty, that Misty, and Jessica is handcuffed. She is led to the interrogation room where she is asked by Misty what's going on. But she stops by Jessica's attorney, who is no other than Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. And so those two met, and you see the last picture I put there? It's actually for the set. And it's funny because they are both like knitting and meantime, back in Harlem, Luke Cage, now a free man, is trying to protect Harlem and its people, and he's also trying to get his life together. And he starts that by having coffee, Luke Cage's coffee, with Claire Temple. So the link between all the superheroes. He has played more. Yes. But because a normal life is a no-no for Luke Cage, a young boy from the hood is in trouble, and Luke Cage tries to help him, and that leads him to a man called White Hat, because he wears a white hat, as you can probably see. Then he finds and pause. What's happening with Danny, the immortal Iron Fist? Around, you ask me? Well, he and Colleen Wing are back from Canlan. Okay, back from their search for Canlan, because he kind of lost it. And Danny returns to Rand Enterprises, where he finds out that a large amount of money are being transferred to a particular person, particular unknown person, though. However, since corporate business isn't Danny's first interest, he continues his fight with the Hand. On his attempt to eliminate the Hand, he crossroads with unpose Luke Cage. The two of them get in a fight because of the young boy from the hood we mentioned before. Since Luke tries to help him and Danny tries to stop him because he thinks he's from the Hand. And it was a real big misunderstanding actually, so yeah. Later on, these two meet again on the diabolical plan of Claire Temple to, get to know each other, because, they're both special. The funny thing is that they don't get along at first, or I think they never get along actually. It's kind of complicated. But it's funny because in the series, in the comics, they're like BFFs. My dear Matt, I'm so sorry that I haven't said anything about you for I don't know how much. But you're kind of boring now that you're not Daredevil. But you're still my favorite. Okay, Matty? Okay. Jessica knows Luke knows Jessica, and Danny knows Luke. How do we get to the point where they all know each other? Well, Jessica is searching for the cause of the death of the missing person, of the no longer missing person actually, not the bullet, quite obviously, and Matt is somehow following her. And they both end up to a place called Midland Circle. Meantime, in their little tete-a-tete, Danny informs Luke about his fight with the Hand, and, well, he then leaves to go find that missing person we talked about, and it turns out that missing person is, well, at Midland Circle. Also, you know who that missing person is? Well, she's Alexandra. Who is Alexandra? First of all, she's Sigourney Weaver, and she's also the head of the Hand, or maybe the thumb of the Hand, because, it's a hand. And she's also the one who brought Elektra back from the dead. It was like that, and then boom. So, Danny starts fighting with the Hand, all alone. All by himself. But suddenly help comes through the walls as Luke Cage joins the fight. And remember Matt down below? Well, he and Jessica go up when Matt senses that something is wrong. So there you have it, team assembled. However, since things are never that easy, Elektra comes along and starts fighting our beloved group. I mean, you can imagine Matt's reaction when he sees her. Anyway, our team escapes their fight with Hunt, and they end up to a restaurant where now they have to talk about what they're going to do from now on. But how can a team survive and achieve its goal, which is take Alexandra and the Hunt down, when they all have personal issues and trust issues and actually they all despise each other? Well, that's why you have to see Defenders, and I believe most of the keys I have put both in the article and this video. They're awesome, aren't they? Are quite awesome for you to want to see this series. Also, there's a trailer in case you want to see more. So yes, you better watch Marvel's Defenders, and I will see you again at the next video presentation. Goodbye!